What's up, mi gente? My name's Elisa Bustamante, aka the Funky Latina from Phoenix, and I'm excited to be here at Arizona State University in honor of ASU Hispanic Heritage Month. Tonight, we'll be showcasing the film Selena, the legendary Tejano singer, and what I want to know is, what does Selena mean to you, and how does she represent your culture? What's up, everybody? It's Elisa, the Funky Latina, and I'm here at Maryvale High School interviewing some ASU students, interviewing some high school students. And so let's get started. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Esmeralda Franco.
Awesome. And can you tell us about your connection to ASU and to Maryvale High School?
Yeah, so I am currently a senior at ASU and I'm studying transborder studies. And I work at the university, and we have built a partnership with Maryvale High School and trying to help build community programs that students have built themselves into this high school and helping them flourish and helping them build them.
That's incredible. I love the community impact that ASU is having. I love that you're a transborder studies major. So was I. Go Sun Devils. So you are pretty much embedded in your community, just like ASU is. Also, I want to know, what does community mean to you? And when you think about your culture, what does that mean?
Yeah, so community is so important, especially for me as a Latina and especially as a Mexican. My parents came here from Mexico, and they didn't really have a lot of people here, so relying on their community based off of where they were from and based off of that culture was so important in allowing their success here. And same thing with me as a college student is like, we rely on each other because we understand each other's struggles and we understand like where we've all been through and being able to support each other in that way. So to me, community is so important, not just being a part of it, but also making sure that we're helping everyone like move forward together.
Totally agree with that. I think that a big part of being Latino is we are so connected to our culture, we are connected to our community, and we're lucky to have leaders like Selena, trailblazers who have, led the way for us. And so I'd love to know, is there anything about Selena that maybe you admire or you look up to? Or
Yeah, so one of my favorite things about Selena is that it's sometimes really hard with parents who are really Mexican and then being an American and growing up and trying to find your own place and trying to find like who you are and what you like and the things that you like to do. And sometimes the cultures have a little hard time mixing in there, and Selena found a way to like still be herself and embrace both parts of her culture and being able to be proud of being Mexican and being proud of being American and being proud to make all this like crazy music and wear all these crazy outfits and like still be a part of it. And so it's really nice to see somebody like embrace themselves for who they are and, not fitting into stereotypes and, just doing their own thing.
I love what you said about, not fitting into stereotypes, because I think a lot of people forget that like Selena was like the very first like entrepreneur. She had music, she had clothing, she opened a salon, like she was doing all those things. And now you see a lot of celebrities and other entrepreneurs doing that, but she was the blueprint. But I'd love to know, what is like one of your favorite Selena songs or Selena memories?
Oh my goodness. Well, one of my favorite Selena songs is El Chico del Apartamento 512. Every time we are cleaning the house, we put on a cumbia. That's always got to be one of the staples. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'll find my Chico someday. But that's one of my favorite. And just like Selena, like it was always on Telemundo on the weekends. Every single time, did not miss a single time. So we would always watch it with the family because, why not watch Selena? It's 5 p.m. on a Sunday night. And so it was just always nice to have this thing like with my family and being able to watch it together. So like that's always something that's bring me comfort. So Selena watching it at home now or like in college, like something I could always remember, like, watching it on Saturdays on Telemundo.
And what I love about Selena is, her legacy is still continuing, it's still growing even after her unfortunate passing. What do you think, or like, what do you are our future Latina leaders. And so whether it's Selena or you, what do you want to do or prove or show for the next generation of future Latinas and Latinos?
I want to prove that we never have to be enough of anything. Like it's always been like you're never enough Latina, you're never enough American, you're never like you have to do all these things. Like people are putting expectations on you all the time, and sometimes it's okay to just be yourself and not have to please anybody, not have to please like anyone setting expectations for you. So I just want to do my own thing and prove to Latinas that we have a space wherever we want to make it. So
Period. Yes, I love that. That is beautiful. I think something you said that like really struck a chord with me is that Selena taught us that it's cool to be yourself. Like be yourself. That is your superpower. Being Latino, being Hispanic, those are our superpowers, and that's something that I definitely have learned from Selena. So, thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to close out with before we wrap up? Let the people know this is your time to shine. You want to give a shout out?
I got nothing.
All right, everybody. I'm back here at Maryvale High School, and I'm interviewing this gentleman. Can you please tell us your name?
My name is Victor Garcia, and I'm from Maryvale High School.
What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Awesome. Congratulations on being a senior. And so we're here, and we want to talk about ASU's Hispanic and Latinx Heritage Month. Can you tell me a little bit about your culture and what that means to you?
My mom is from Sonora, and my dad is from Mexico City. So while I wasn't born in Mexico, the Mexican culture has always been in my house, and it always bonds me and my family together. So like I listen to all types of Mexican music. I eat the Mexican food. We celebrate all the Cinco de Mayo and everything. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like when you think about family, you think about food, you think about music. So let's talk a little more about music. When you think about music, what kind of memory comes to mind?
It's actually a recent memory. I was in a quince not too long ago, earlier this year, and it was a family friend, and her father had passed due to COVID, like last 2 years ago now, and she was dancing she had a dance with her father, because during quinces you always have a dance with your father. So she was dancing with her portrait, and it made everyone cry. They were so close to us. He was so close to us, and we missed him.
I think that's a beautiful way, and I think that's something that I'm definitely proud of in our culture and shared culture, is how, music is tied to memories, and we're able to make, even something that might be sad, beautiful. And so that's what's great about music, is how it bonds us together. Can you talk a little more about the quince? Were you in the quince? Were there any really good music playing during the quinceañera?
I was in the quince. I was the chambelan. I wasn't the main because her brother was the main, but I was in the quince. Some of they were playing a lot of good music. They were playing Selena, which I heard there's a movie going on in ASU too. They played the quince music, Bidi Bidi Bam Bam and everything. And yeah, we just had a great time just listening to all the music.
What makes you proud, or what do you love celebrating about your culture?
I'm proud that now our culture is being celebrated, because we've always been pushed around. It's fun to be celebrated, and having to it just reminds us of our families and everything, and enjoying all the things about life. It's specifically with us and our culture, and all the dancing and the music and everything. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, I definitely think, that's something that Selena stands for, is, being a trailblazer and a trendsetter, and being a positive leader in our community, something to look forward to. Is there anybody in your community that you admire, or any role models that you have?
My mom. She's been so supportive of me and my family since we were born and everything. She's been my inspiration. She's the reason I've been trying so hard in school, and hopefully can maybe attend ASU in the future by next year.
No, I absolutely believe you're going to make it to ASU. Thank you so much for your interview. Any last words you want to leave us with?
I don't know. I think I'm done.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And, congratulations. We'll see you on September 30th at ASU.
Échale, mijo.
What's up, everybody? I'm Elisa, the Funky Latina, and I'm here at Maryvale High School with one of their students. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Dulce Quintero. I'm a senior.
Awesome. Well, as you know, we are in the middle of ASU Latinx Hispanic Heritage Month. And so what I want to know is, how do you celebrate your culture? And what makes you proud to be part of your culture?
Well, we celebrate with food, obviously, because like food is like the biggest thing, especially in my family personally. Things like pozole, tamales, tacos. I love tacos. I love quesadillas. It's like my favorite thing ever. And yeah, I love anything like that. But yeah, food is the main thing.
That's awesome. Yes, I think food is like a big part of our culture. And it's funny because, Selena is Mexican American. And so food was a big part of her culture. Like you would see her in the movie eating pizza and Doritos and also like eating Mexican food as well. When you think of music and you think of culture and you think of your family, what do you think of?
I think of my uncles and cousins. My uncle loves singing. He's really good at singing. Personally, I think he sang at my quince, so that was amazing. And I have a cousin. He plays the accordion. I currently am trying to play the accordion, and he's very good at it. And like, that's our thing, accordions.
That's really cool that you have a family who embraces their culture and embraces music. And you briefly said that you're also interested in learning to play the accordion. Is that true?
I have an accordion. I actually am in the mariachi class here in Maryvale, and I'm sadly like the only one, and I'm learning on my own. But like thanks to my cousin, I'm learning. Like he helps me learn with it. The accordion is mine. It's not from the school or anything. So yeah.
So is there anything, I guess, any leaders or role models in the Latino and Hispanic community that make you proud in addition to Selena?
I'm not sure about a specific leader, but I mean, like as a whole for the Hispanic community here I love how a lot of us come from Mexico or Guatemala or anything like that, and we come here and we make ourselves a name for ourselves. We get an education. We come to front like after crossing the border or maybe not, and like the kids like me personally, we try to make our parents proud, and like we've come a really long way from the past and like made like a name for Hispanic people. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. It was great chatting with you. Have you heard of La Doña? Thank you so much for being here and welcoming us to your building, to your facility. We're excited to be here. I'm Elisa, aka the Funky Latina, and we are excited to celebrate ASU's Latinx and Hispanic Heritage Month. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Elisa. It's great to meet you. The Funky Latina. I love it. Javier Gutierrez. I'm the president CEO of the Arizona Coyotes. I am the first Latino president CEO in the history of the NHL.
Awesome. First question. This can be a very difficult question for some people, and it can also be a very easy question. But I would love to know, what is your favorite Selena song?
Piri Piri Pum Pum. And it's because my wife, Jerica, is a massive fan of Selena. Many people, when she was a kindergarten teacher in Los Angeles, many of her kids said, "Teacher, you look like Selena's." And so that's the song. It just brings so much joy. It's really just a wonderful, I think, song to celebrate everything that Selena meant to our community.
That's definitely in my top 5 of Selena songs, Selena, Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. I'd also would love to know, what does Selena mean to you?
Well, she just represented representation of our community. She was an incredibly talented artist, obviously on the verge of breaking out into the English language market, obviously had an incredible album about that. The movie with Jennifer Lopez clearly brought her to so many audiences, but really she was one that really people saw, right? So non-Latinos, non-Spanish speaking audiences really saw her, were gravitated to her. And I think she was really opening doors to really show the power and the impact of this community in this country. And so she was a strong Latina, someone who was an incredible businesswoman and very successful, and obviously taken way too young from us.
Absolutely. And I think, something you touched on is kind of legacy, being legendary, being trailblazers. And that's something that you represent too, I believe, with the Coyotes as the first Latino president and CEO in the NHL. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So how does that feel, being, part of our Hispanic and Latinx community and being a leader in our community? What does that mean to you?
Well, it's a great honor. I've always felt incredibly blessed to have lived my American dream. I'm an immigrant to this country, born in Guadalajara, Mexico. I came when I was 5. I was a dreamer before there was a term calling folks dreamers. I was undocumented to this country, and I've been able, because of the strength of my parents and their guidance and my family and my friends, to achieve the heights of both professional and personal, success. And so to me, it's an opportunity to really then give back, right? To really have an impact, to open doors for others, to be somebody that's a door opener for others. And so it's a blessing. I feel truly honored. And for me, having this role, having this voice, really is all about making an impact.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. I love what you said about being a door opener, because a lot of times that goes hand in hand with the media and the representation that we have or don't have. If you don't see it, you can't be it. So I'd love to know, when you think about Selena and you think about, leaders in your community, who inspires you and how do you want to continue that legacy?
Sure. Well, there are so many door openers in my life. I mean, I point out a story that I ended up on Wall Street because a very dear friend of mine, Fidel Vargas, who runs the Hispanic Scholarship Fund now, he was the youngest mayor of a major city in the United States. 18 months after he graduated from college, he went back to Baldwin Park, California, became mayor, and he opened the door for me to actually veer into the world of finance and investment. And there's so many others. I really also tip my hat all the time to Alex Morello, the first Latino owner in the history of the National Hockey League. He's my friend, he's my business partner, and obviously he's the owner of this organization. And together, our vision really is to truly welcome not only our fans, but our fans in waiting. So all of you out there, all of the young Latinas that are out there that have never been involved or engaged with the Coyotes, you're our target. You're who we want to feel a part of what we're doing. And if we make you a hockey fan as well, that'd be great. But we want to make you a Coyote fan first and foremost. What I tell people all the time is our job is to welcome you. Our job is to tell you you are a part of what we're trying to build. I guarantee you, once you show up, the game is incredible. The game is exciting. It's fun. It's a lot of passion. It's a lot of emotions. A lot of noise. It's cold. You're a part of it all. So the game will sell itself. But for us as an organization, it's to tell you, you are who we're thinking about, whether through our content, through our merchandising, through our cultural taste making that we want to be a part of. We want to say that you are the fan in waiting that we want to attract. And so what I tell people, especially now, the designation that ASU has as a Hispanic serving institution, which has been such a dominant force in this community that's only growing, this is what we want to engage in. This is what we want to be a part of. We're going to be on the campus there at ASU, and so we welcome everybody to be a part of everything that we're doing.
That's exciting. I can't wait for the first game. I'll definitely be there.
So thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
thank you,
absolutely.
for inviting me to be a part of this.
I'd love it. Thank you. And definitely going to bring you out to a Funky Latina event soon.
I would love that. My wife, Jerica, would absolutely.
Awesome. I can't wait. Absolutely. Thank you so much. This was fun.
All right. Thank you.